What up, everybody? Joe White here. It is 8 o'clock on September the 25th, 2020. The sun is setting over there to the west. That's west. You see the Catskills. I'm over here at the Workmen's Travel Plaza, or the I-40 Travel Plaza, as some call it. It is exit 35 in Ozark, Arkansas, just outside of Fort Smith, right on the, basically I'm 35 miles away from the Arkansas-Oklahoma border. Delivered a load this morning. I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday to start driving. I was 5 hours away from Fort Smith, where I had to deliver at the Gerber Baby Food Factory. I had delivered big sacks of flour to the Gerber Baby Food Factory. So if your kid eats Gerber baby food, you have me to thank, because I delivered some of the ingredients. I shouldn't say it like that. You have a lot of people to thank. I'll say one thing about that Gerber Baby Food Factory. You go over there, man, and it smells good. Because they're actually cooking up the stuff and packaging it and sending it out from there. Oh Lord, here comes, look at that. Hey Cletus. Anyway, 2 Gatorades, man. Dude, do you ever think to go take a fucking bath? If I could keep my fat ass clean out here, you can too. Jesus Christ, did you see that guy? Talk about a grease monkey. Oofa. I was, let me tell you about my week. I started off the week at home. And, well, let me show you. You can see how bad my handwriting is here. Take out my binder. This is what I keep all my trips in. So, let's see, yeah. Came out of the house and went to Charlotte, North Carolina, and delivered it to Dublin, Georgia in the same day. And then drove to Social Circle, Georgia, to the General Mills factory. And I delivered it. Where did I to Shelby, North Carolina. So I went back and forth from Georgia to North Carolina a couple times. And then I went to Rock Hill, South Carolina. If you ever heard of a Ross store, I picked up at their distribution center. Picked up a load of cardboard, junk fabric and stuff, and went all the way to Humble, Texas, which is just outside of Houston. Then I picked up at the Walmart distribution center in Baytown, Texas, and delivered it all the way up to Loveland, Colorado, which is just north of Denver, where I ate at a beautiful truck stop called Johnson's Corner. Shout out to everybody at Johnson's Corner. Good food, good spaghetti. Spaghetti. And then I took a load to Denver and delivered it out into Fort Smith, Arkansas just this morning. And that's pretty much been my week. I have everything since the 1st of September in here. So, look, Wiley Sanders backing it on up. Back it up, back it up, back it up, yep, back it up, back it up, back it on up, back it on up. Yep, backing up, back it on up. That's an Ant-Man reference for you. But while I was in, I got to stop in Kansas for a little while coming back from Colorado. That's how you pronounce it. If you're from Colorado, you don't pronounce, first off, it's not Colorado, it's Colorado. Yeah, I'm from Colorado. And you don't say that you're from there. Once you get past the Ozark Mountains, like once you get into that mountain time zone, you don't say you're from there, you're out of there. Where are you at? I'm out of Colorado. Craig Ferguson did a joke like that one time. He took a Twitter question from somebody out of Laramie, Wyoming. You don't say you're from Laramie, you say you're out of there. Out of Laramie, Wyoming. While I was in Kansas, I stopped at a Petro right there in Kansas and picked up some shit. And if you've been following me on Facebook, then you know what kind of shit I got into in there, over there in Colorado, over there in Kansas. Keep in mind, this shit was not, literally not cheap. As some people know, I love to cook. Therefore, anytime I see kitchen gadgets in a truck stop or special kitchen items in a truck stop, I can't help myself, and especially since it was payday. But I picked up some shit, literally. This is, maybe you can see it better without the light. Goddamn, pal. Maybe not. Goddamn, pal. Let me see. Let me turn on that light. This is chicken shit. And it's from the Big Cock Ranch, a division of Disparity Ranch. Now, these were $13 for this big thing of seasoning. And this bottle right here says, well, let me see if you can read it. You probably can't read it because of the glare. All of us here at the Big Cock Ranch know that you, your family, deserve the best, and guests deserve the best. That's why we take special care to blend all of our shit seasonings to please the most discriminating tastes. And chicken shit is no exception. You'll rule the roost when you use chicken shit to make all your poultry fixins burst with flavor. For best results, use generously, and as you can see, it's salt, granulated onion, granulated garlic, granulated basil. I've never heard of granulated basil before. Pepper, paprika, parsley, granulated celery. I didn't know you could granulate celery or oregano. And calcium sterolate. I guess that's to prevent caking. And there's no MSG. So that's the chicken shit. All right. And then I got some special shit from the Big Cock Ranch. Special shit can make steak, seafood, chicken, and any other kind of shit taste delightful. Just sprinkle special shit on whatever you're cooking, and no longer will it taste like same old shit. Once you start using special shit, you'll never go back to that other shit you've been using. Salt, pepper, granulated garlic, paprika, sugar, granulated onion, chili powder, plain meat tenderizer, and calcium citrate. This right here is good for, I guess, if you were making carnitas, because it's got that chili powder and that meat tenderizer in it. Oh man. Or even like fajitas. And as you can see, it's pretty substantial stuff. I haven't tasted it yet, haven't even opened it yet. And then of course they had about 10 different types of shit in there. But this is the one that I'm we got some dip shit for fruit. A tasty dip for fruits and cookies. Just add whipped cream. And the back of this one, it says, "You've been called dipshit all your life. Well, now you can have your own signature dish and impress the friends at the same time. Dipshit for fruit cookies is a sweet ambrosia for nature's bounty. Virtually any fruit comes alive with a burst of added flavor when paired with this delectable dip." And basically you just one package of whipped cream, so I'm guessing Cool Whip. You stir whipped cream and dip shit in a small bowl until blended and cover. Refrigerate 15 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of amaretto. Feeling adventurous? Mixed with yogurt or sour cream, and it's basically the light brown sugar, vanilla, and salt. These were not cheap. These were like $2.99 a packet, and I got 2 of those. And these were $13 a pop. So I bought some shit, and I gotta go pick up a load. My 70-hour clock is just burnt out. For those of you who don't know what a 70-hour clock is, look it up on YouTube. You'll hear many explanations of it. It's one of the many federal rules that we gotta follow from the FMCSA, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Association, which is basically the federal agency that dictates what we can and cannot do out here on the road. So they, it's a mess. I basically drove 80 hours in 8 days by the time you toss it all up. So last night I was only gaining back 5 hours, because you gain back whatever hours you've worked basically after the 8th day. So whatever I worked today, if I was running consistently and not going home, I would gain back whatever I worked today next Saturday or Sunday. It's just, look it up. It's a complicated rule to explain to people who are not truck drivers. So go look it up. It's interesting. The rules that we got to follow for our hours of service are crazy sometimes, and they've made amendments to them even further. But yeah, it's crazy. So I'm going home in a couple days. I got to pick up a load the day after tomorrow. I got to pick up a load in Fort Smith at the Purina Pet Food Factory. And I'm taking it to the Purina Pet Food Factory or Distribution Center in Columbia, South Carolina. There you go. He's hauling a load of pigs, or is going to pick up a load of pigs. Or cows. That's what they haul in those types of trailers. Livestock. They don't haul chickens in those. For chickens, they have big cages, and they just shove the chickens in there. It's kind of brutal. But considering where those chickens are going, I guess it really doesn't matter. But yeah, and then hopefully after Columbia, South Carolina, I'll be taking a load somewhere close to the house and heading home for a couple days. And I'll be heading back out in about a week from today. I'll be hitting the road again. And yeah, so that's been what I've been up to the last week. It's been nuts. It's been crazy. It's been tiresome. I am grateful for the 34-hour reset. I'm not happy about having to sit here tomorrow, but if I don't sit here all day tomorrow and take a 34-hour reset, I won't get home. So, it's, hey dude, how's it going, Skippy? Anyway, that's Skippy, ladies and gentlemen, Skippy. But they, oh look, they got a liquor store right across the street. Oh. There's Skippy Jr. Now they're keeping the parking lot nice and clean out here, making sure anybody ain't parking where they're supposed to be. I like that. But you'll still have people that'll park alongside that barrier. They'll park alongside the Catskills and do all kinds of stupid shit, looking like pigs on roller skates out here. I want to give a shout out to Fillmore and the Quite Frankly Howard Stern podcast. I've been listening to them a lot today. And if you're a Howard Stern fan like I am, and if you're a fan of why, or mystified by why the show has declined over the last 20 years, you need to listen to that podcast, because it'll explain everything for you. And I got to tell you that it's really opened my eyes as to how woke Stern has tried to become over the last 7 years, and how it's not working. And if anybody defies the phrase "go woke, go broke," it's Howard Stern. It really is Howard Stern. He's probably the first one to define that phrase, go woke, you go broke, because he's losing fans. He's losing his hardcore fans. He's losing their, Sirius is, you find more and more people are listening to Jim and Sam than him. You find a lot of people are going over and going over and subscribing to the Compound Media, which is Anthony Cumia's gimmick. I know I listen to the old Stern stuff if I could find it on YouTube, but I haven't listened to a live show in years, because it just disgusts me. It's nowhere near like it used to be. I'm not saying that it has to be, like it used to be, but god damn, dude. How can somebody turn on Ellen DeGeneres and start liking the dancing? As Artie Lang said in an interview, he says he looks forward to the dancing. Really? It's just mystifying how one man can fall from grace so much in 7 years, Hell, I mean, it's been longer than 7 years since he's fallen, but still, you know. Oh, Lord, here we go. He's going to try to park right there. Watch this. No, he's going to go beside the Wiley Sanders. Do you have your door open, dude? No, he doesn't have the door open. He did all that by looking in the mirror. Look at that. What a backing job. Still not between the lines, but he's going to pull forward and get there. Oh, no, he got in there. Shit. That's a truck driver right there. He's still probably... Are you going to pull forward? Yeah, he's going to pull forward and straighten himself up. That's another thing I discovered this week. Apparently there's a video game that's been out for a long time called American Truck Simulator. If you want to know what it's like to really drive a big rig, go buy that game on Steam. And use a steering wheel peripheral to do it. Because it's pretty goddamn accurate. Anyway, folks, I'm going to get off here. Might post a video tomorrow updating, talking about various things. Lord knows there's a lot of things to talk about. But remember, if you do see a big rig on the road, give us plenty of room. Do not tailgate us. Let us over if we need to get over. If you see our signal on, let us over. Yeah, you may get stuck behind a big rig and be having to go slow for a few miles. But let us over. If you can't see those mirrors on the side, you see those mirrors on the side of that cab? If you're traveling down the road behind us and you are on beside us and you can't see those, then we can't see you. And we'll see you down the road.